Hello from Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. Welcome to my channel. My name is Susie. I'm a backyard gardener. What I'm looking at is Jerusalem artichoke. It comes back every year because I don't harvest it. This is just a waste bucket I use. But welcome to Garden Tour Saturday. We have two collaborations I'm part of. One is by Grandma Sandy, Garden Tour Saturday, and one is by Janita from Janita's BF Well Wishes Garden. Hashtag Let's Share Our Plant Success or Disaster Stories. These channels also have amazing co-hosts and amazing subscribers. You can just do hashtag for the collaboration name, or if you can look and see who's commenting and check out their gardens or see what they're up to. It's all so beautiful and it's a great community. I absolutely love it, and I love what everybody has to share. This tour I'm going to give today, I just want to show you guys what my vegetables are up to and see how they measure up to what you have going on if you're growing vegetables. I did take some video earlier this morning that I'm going to incorporate in here because I talked about some of the pollinators that I'm having here in June. So these are hoverflies, and I was talking to one of the owners of a nursery around here, and he said, don't be alarmed that you don't see a lot of pollinators like bees, because what you'll see on Long Island in June are the hoverflies, and they do the majority of the pollinating. So I see a lot of those hoverflies. I'm starting to see towards the end of June now a lot of the honeybees. But before the honeybees showed up, the bumblebees were here. So it is hot today. It's a hot day on Long Island, New York. That is, let's see what the temperature is, and humid. It's not quite a heat wave, but it is hot. My tomato garden is well on the way of becoming a tomato jungle. Let's see, in this first bed here, I have the terracottas, and these are getting bigger. Okay, a grouping there on the bottom, a grouping in the middle, and some nice flowers on top. Now, I am real happy that these flowers are tough and they're not falling off as I touch them, because that could happen if they're overstressed from heat. So the heat is not affecting them, thank goodness. Now this plant next to the terracottas are the shimmers, and I have a grouping down below. Put my hand there so you can see the size. I'm curious what other Long Islanders are experiencing with their tomatoes right now. I try to get them in early. I don't really know if I did this year. Now this is a 3-section grow bag, and in 2 of the sections I have the tomatillas, and they are doing beautifully. It's my first year of having success with these. I know it's pretty much the midday, and they're a little stressed under the heat, so they're a little saggy, but they're doing pretty good. Okay, back over here we've got some cherry tomatoes. This is a nice little grouping here. A nice little grouping midway, another cherry tomato next to it, some nice grouping, and some nice sturdy flowers that are not falling off to my touch. Okay, around the other side, there's one of the hoverflies. But I have green beans, and some of them look like they're ready to harvest. I like to harvest them a little small, like this would be the perfect size. I'm gonna harvest those either tonight, most likely tomorrow morning. But I have another nice grouping here. See? Green beans. Yes. These are the black cherry tomatoes. That is a nice grouping there. I'll show you what size they are. This is a black, nope, this is a Cherokee, purple Cherokee. 2 purple Cherokees. Here's a bigger one here. One with a little cat facing on it. And some little ones. Little cuties. Sorry about the leaves. Some more cherries. Nice little grouping. Okay, let's play Can You See the Tomato? This one here. That's a nice size, and that's an early girl. Some more early girls here. Oh, the Abe Lincolns. That's a favorite of everybody's too. Forgot. So these, sorry, something fell over. So these are the Abe Lincolns. See the size? They're getting bigger, and they will get huge as long as they don't get destroyed by any weather situations. This is the watermelon beefsteak. So this is going to be a nice big slicer. And I have some here and some hefty flowers on this baby. Hopefully I get some more. Okay, and let's take a walk around this way. So I'm sharing a trellis here. This trellis on this side is the Romas and the San Marzanos on this side. So here's some Romas. I don't know what kind of Romas these are, but they're not San Marzanos. These are San Marzanos here. This one, a little splitting going on or something, but this one's full. Okay, and this is a golf ball. It's a foam golf ball. I actually use these on any sticks I have poking up so I don't poke my eye out. It's a little foam golf ball. It's just a nod to my husband. Okay, so some nice sturdy flowers. Some more Romas here and here. I can't really see the screen with the sun, but I think you could see these tomatoes under here. You know, I'll show you what size these are. And this is, oh no, these are the Viva Italians. I'm really curious how these are gonna be. But here's a basic Roma. Milk thistle. Very painful if you walk into it. This is the salsa tomato. Let's see what it's really called. Fresh salsa hybrid. It's a fresh salsa hybrid. Okay, got some going there. And these are all the San Marzanos. I keep cutting off more branches as this grows. Try to keep the airflow good without taking off anything that'll singe them. But look at this size here. San Marzano. San Marzanos. These are the biggest ones yet. Okay, now this bed that has the garlic in front of it, these are just various slicers. But look at this basil is doing beautifully. I've already harvested this when I made the pesto with the garlic scapes. This tomato, I don't have marked. No, I do. Oh, this is the bread. This is the bread and salt that got damaged. It really is doing good. Boy, is this a strong plant. Got some nice flowers here, and I see a tomato over here. Beefsteak, big boys, honeybees. I get stung by a bee once a year, at least once a year. We try to work together nicely. Okay, so that was the tomatoes. Let's check out the cucumbers. So if you've noticed a few orange things on the soil, I saw something in one of the videos that if you cut up an orange and put it down, it attracts all the pill bugs, the roly-polies, and then you scrape them into a bucket for garbage. So I thought I'd give it a try, but I am not collecting any pill bugs at all. What I am collecting a lot of is ants, but better the ants are on these than on the other plants, right? But I do scrape the ants off into a soapy water bucket and put it back down. Okay, so of course I overplant the cucumbers. They're a little crowded, but they are making their way up. They're doing pretty good, you know, and they are definitely vining. This zucchini is really a space hogger, but look at all the nice flowers I believe I'm gonna get, as long as nobody cuts them off. I see a female and a bunch of males. Okay, now I have other zucchinis over here. This one is the vining zucchini I got from Renee's garden. And there's lots of flowers down below, flowers in the middle, and yes, it's vining. You see it's got the little tendrils. So here's more here. See, so I like that. I like this vining one. I think it's getting some powdery mildew. I don't think that's part of the design leaf like the other one. But this one next to it doesn't have any powdery mildew. This is just your basic zucchini, and you see I had some flowers down there. Some of them are spent and some more are coming up. And this brand is not taking over as much space as the one behind me. This one. You see how the leaf is so much bigger than the pepper plant that it's next to? It's between two pepper plants. Okay, and yes, we get wasps, and they're also good. That might be a thin-waisted wasp. I had a blue one last year that was just beautiful. I loved watching him. Okay, you're not supposed to run from wasps, I heard. Anyway, he was definitely checking me out. So, this is the Boston pickling cucumber I here have on the right-hand side of the garden. And this is from the flower right next to it. That's the anemone. And once it stops blooming, it shoots up a stalk. And that little pod looks like it's netted. It's like a netting. Black netting. And then that bursts open and all these little fluffy seedlings come out. Okay, and if you look at this, you'll see that there's a seed surrounded by all the nice fluff. So this is a self-seeder. I hope I get more of these next year. So that's the Boston pickling. This is the market moors. I have more market moors over here, and then behind the market moors, those are the silver slicers. And they're vining up and doing well too, but they're not that tall. You know, I say 12 inches, this one's 12 inches. But the carrots are doing beautifully in the ground, and the carrots in the containers doing beautifully. Everything is just doing what it's supposed to do. The gardener, on the other hand, I could be harvesting a little more. I thought I saw some flowers on this one. Oh, yeah, flowered and a pepper. Okay, that's great. This is the Sugar Rush Peach. This is the Sugar Rush Peach growing. Very exciting. Okay, these are the orange pepperoncinis. I haven't seen any flowers. I see little buddy things, but I haven't really seen actual flowers. Oh, I see flower on this one. They're nice purple flowers. This is the Buena Mulata. Scotch bonnets. Jalapenos. I just want to get to these little guys here. Oh, this little thing fell over. I gotta fix that. But yeah, these are the Philius Blue. And look at their beautiful blue little flowers. They're doing good. So there is Garden Tour Saturday. Now what do I have for a success or disaster story? Well, obviously I am overwhelmed with success in the garden. The closest I think I can come to a disaster today is this here. This is milkweed. And as you can see, it has aphids on it, and the ants are harvesting or farming the aphids, because the aphids are eating away the sweet stuff, and the ants need the aphids to withdraw that so they can have some. That's how I understood it, but I'm gonna blast this with the hose just to get them off. You know, sometimes I just use soapy water, sometimes just water. But I do have one back here blooming. It's a little hot. I think it's drooping, but that one's doing beautifully. Oh, I see aphids on that one too. Okay, that is my disaster story. Just a little bit of aphids, easily controllable. Just blast them off with water, and everything should be fine. I hope everybody has a nice day, and if it's hot by you, stay cool. Talk to you soon. Ooh, that breeze feels good.